And there are people saying that if you cook this right, it tastes like better than meat. I'm not sure I would go that far. Okay, so today I'm going to make a braised winter melon. Winter melon is somewhat plain tasting, but it does have a nice crunchy texture. This dish has always been in the back of my mind for the longest time. And this time during our trip into China, I had a taste of it again, and I was like, wow, okay, I need to blog this. So here it is. First thing, since I came back, first dish is gonna be braised winter melon. Hopefully I didn't disappoint anybody. So how to pick a winter melon is that, first of all, the winter melon has to look very, very firm, okay? Once it's soft, that means it starts its decay process. So it's very important that everything looks, it's white flush. It shouldn't have any discoloring, and the outside should be very, very firm. It does have this like a frosting coating, which is fine. All you have to do, we're gonna basically take off the outside layer, so don't worry about that. And then once we process it, we wash it clean. Okay, so we're gonna get right to it. For the inside, just like any other melons, you kind of want it to, like, you know, honeydew and cantaloupe, you want to scrape this off just a little bit. You know, they're fine. You don't need to clean it 100%. But as you can see, this piece of winter melon is a little bit on a tough side. You're gonna see this thick layer of like a different kind of coloring. So this is actually very, very tough. We kind of wanted to get rid of that. And also you see this little string here that also shows the toughness. During when we're taking off the outside layer, we're gonna try to cut that off as well, because otherwise it affects the texture. So this is what we're gonna do. You're just gonna go like the outer layer. Okay, or if you want, you can cut it into sections, so this way they're easier to process. Okay, we could do it like this way. So this actually, as you can see inside, that little layer is much less, but here is much more, so we can cut off less. Follow the curve of the winter melon so you don't waste too much. Like this. It's nice. That's done. Okay, and you do it with the rest. Trim that away. And if you see any green parts, you kind of wanted to get rid of it, because you know what? It's not that they're not edible, they're just tough. Okay, that's second piece. And this piece, do the same. So after I trim off the outer layer, I washed the cutting board and I washed the pieces, the large pieces. Now I'm gonna ready to cut it into smaller chunks. Since we're braising it, I actually wanted to have slightly bigger chunks, and because it looks nice. So this is what I'm doing, about 1 inch to 1.5 inch size. And then this side, I'm gonna do about 1 inch. Like that, large chunks. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're ready to cook.
Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. Okay, so now that my mom has showed you how to process the winter melon, from here on out it's really easy. Heat some oil in a wok over medium heat. Add all of the winter melon pieces into the wok and lightly brown them on both sides. This will take about 3 minutes per side. Next, add the garlic, ginger, and the white parts of the scallion. Let them sizzle in the oil for about 1 minute or until fragrant. Next, add the oyster sauce, dark soy sauce, and white pepper. Use your wok spatula to stir everything well. Next, add the water and star anise, if you're using it. Some people don't like the flavor of star anise, so you can easily omit it.
You know, there's a little trick, right? Actually, I wanted to share is that if you want to see what your finished dish looks like before the braising process, is you see the color before you add the water. Because if the color is ideal to you, that's what the dish is going to look like when it's done braising. Most likely.
Cover and simmer for 10 to 12 minutes or until the winter melon is fork tender. After 10 to 12 minutes, if you're still finding there's too much liquid, turn up the heat and stir for a couple of minutes to reduce and thicken the sauce. Now's the time to give it a taste and add a little bit more salt if needed. Last, toss in the green parts of the scallion and serve. In spite of its name, winter melon is actually plentiful in the late summer and fall. You can get a head start this year with this great little recipe for easy braised winter melon. This is a great, easy side dish when winter melon is plentiful, and it's also pretty inexpensive too. We hope you all like this one. You can get the full recipe over at thewoksoflife.com. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe for more.